Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. So today we got not only one new card, Copycat, we also got the newest card, Cassandra Nova, which can be obtained inside of Deadpool's Diner. And yes, if you notice, I do have the 500 million bub variant of Cassandra Nova, and no, that is not from welling out. It took me about 3 hours and 5 minutes, and what I'll say is the end tables, the tables at the far end that require a ton of bubs to play in, is where you get significantly more bubs. At the end of it, you're getting almost 200 bubs per win if it's like maxing out, as opposed to like the nothing you're getting at the early level. So the sooner that you can start playing at the far end, the higher end tables, that's really where you're gonna start to acquire a ton of bubs. And as you progress, you start to create your bub mart, which is going to give you more and more as you refresh. But what I will say, and I don't know if I'll make a full video about this, I'm sure another creator will speak on the topic. I think Deadpool's Diner was poorly implemented. It was nothing new. It's just kind of a progression system, a little bit of conquest, where instead of your life cubes, it's just your bubs that you're really betting with. But the issue is as I progressed in about maybe 20 or 30 minutes of just kind of winning out, and me and my opponents not really knowing what we were doing, we were just snapping. It seemed like the game was snapping for us at times. I didn't know if they were snapping or what. As I got to like the mid-range, the higher end tables, there were nothing but bots to play. So for the last 2.5 hours, it was just bot. And yeah, so my last few games, I was winning over 200 million bubs just playing bots. So definitely not a very exciting game mode. And then if you lose out really quickly, you're kind of incentivized to spend gold to jump back into it. So I think overall the community is probably not going to be too hyped about this game mode. It's yeah, but like I said, I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time. It wasn't very exciting, but what is exciting is today's deck, because it just beats up on Arishem, might make people think about putting their Arishem aside a little bit, because Cassandra Nova is a huge power against those decks. So let's jump into it. So the deck today is really that popular Sarah Surfer list that had the Rock Slide, Korg, and Dark Slide package inside of it. We've moved a few cards around so that we can get in the Cassandra Nova and the Copycat. And first off, I'll say this right now, don't worry if you're not picking up Copycat or if you don't have her yet. You can easily play any other 3-cost there. My preference would be Nocturne if you're not going to play Copycat. But what Copycat does is it takes the ability from your opponent's bottom card, and that happens before you play it out. Whenever Copycat enters your hand, you're going to see what ability you've taken from. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's great. If you hit something like a Hela or an Eliath or anything like that, you have some really good abilities that you can hit, and then there's some that really don't matter. But I have been enjoying the card. I think it is very unique, but like I said, not a make or break. You can easily stick another Silver Surfer 3-cost card in there. Again, my preference would be Nocturne over Copycat if you're not going to run her. But the other thing is that Cassandra Nova, against those Arishem players, I've been playing her out, hitting her for almost 22 power. She's not only removing that power from your opponent's card, but she is then acquiring it. So you play her out, she becomes a 322, somewhere in that range. But the cool thing is we also have Absorbing Man inside of the list to re-trigger that. So you'll be taking 2 power from all your opponent's cards, but that's not really what you care about. You care about the power that those cards are going to create. So it's possible to have a massive card in all 3 lanes. You got the Cassandra Nova, then you play an Absorbing Man out, and then your Darkhawk's just going to be massive on his own in a lane against those Arishem players. But the deck is good in general against other players as well, but obviously very strong in the Arishem. But we do have that Korg and that Rock Slide, so when we aren't playing against Arishem and your Cassandra Nova would be a lot smaller, you're throwing more cards into their deck with the rocks, so Cassandra Nova can still be a pretty decent size even when you're playing against a regular deck. Then we also have the Forge to play into the Brood, kind of that typical Forge into Brood into Absorbing Man, which is always a great play line. We have the Hope Summers to be able to play something like a Silver Surfer and Absorbing Man on the final turn if that's what we want to do. And then we do have the White Widow, just another solid card, give you something else to play before turn 3 if you're not drawing too well. But with all that aside, we're going to go ahead and jump into a few games. They are from Deadpool's Diner. I only was able to really capture a handful of games from that mode because, like I said, it was just bot after bot. I was rarely seeing another opponent. But we are going to go ahead and jump into that gameplay footage. Like I said, very excited about this. Love Copycat's ability. Cassandra Nova is great in the Arishem. Having a lot of fun with this deck, so definitely give it a shot. Give it a try if you have the cards. And as always, gang, y'all be good. Y'all be safe. I will catch you on the next one. Let me know down in the comments, how has your experience been so far with Deadpool's Diner? I know a lot of people just were like throwing all their bubs out right out the gate, and then it was like, oh, they played around and then they had to sit around for like an hour and wait. So yeah, I don't think, like I said earlier in the video, I don't think it's gonna go over too well, but let me know down in the comments what you think and how's it going. All right, y'all, I will catch you on the next one. Do me that favor, click the like button, it helps promote the channel and the video. And if you're not subscribed, y'all know I'd love to have y'all around. See you in the next one. Solid Snake. Hey. Oh man, it's this might be a pretty good game for us. If we get Cassandra, we would have basically like
Opponent snapped.
well, I'm not snapping yet. Like a 3, because they're gonna just Doc Ock me. We're gonna have like a 322, then we could follow it up with the Absorbing Man. Probably gonna hit me with Mobius. I was gonna say, like, turn 1 Mobius would just like be gut wrenching. After I'm sitting here talking about how good our hand is. Let's give them some rocks. That way, if we do draw the Cassandra, we're not playing Darkhawk here till the final, you know, the turn that it's actually going to swap. Interesting. It's always just so good for them. I think we just win the middle next turn. Well, at least this, when I fill this up, this will become a 2. Well, dang, their stuff's just really cheap, isn't it? Now, a final turn Cassandra Absorbing wouldn't be too bad. What did we get? What did Quinjet? That's not doing anything for us. I don't know what I want it to hit.
Hey man,
So
cool.
at this point, we like need Cassandra.
Oh snap!
We don't.
Snap.
Oh, and we got the priority. It's gonna be a pretty big Cassandra. It's gonna be pretty big here. Please don't shank me. Oh, we got him with that massive Cassandra Nova. That's right. Yes. Only half the power of Darkhawk, but still pretty massive. Messed me up with the Darkhawk, but that's all right. We still got there. I think I'm going to stay here because otherwise I can't. All right. This is good. We've got the massive Cassandra Nova incoming as long as
Opponent snapped.
aggressively snapping me. Well, okay then. I guess we want to drop Hope Summers into Avengers Tower. Well, that's good for them.
Oh snap!
Okay. We don't need the rocks. We really don't. This is our final turn, I guess. Maybe. Hmm. You know, it's the Doc Ock.
Cleared for takeoff.
Wow.
Snap.
So if we do this and this, I guess this is our best option because we don't want Captain Marvel to move over here. This also feels like really bad. I think I just play it out. Holy moly, what do they got?
Hey man, I'm Cook.
I hope this ain't none of this Shang-Chi. Shouldn't be enough.
Higher, further, faster.
Oh, man. I can't believe they filled here.
Victory.
Freaking Doc Ock, man. All right. Got us a non-bot player. Forge, you know, we're looking for that brood. This is such a great variant. It really is. I don't know that I really want to compete for this. You know, I'm not the biggest White Widow fan. What did I get? I'm gonna take that actually. Next turn I can fill this. Oh, they can shut it off. You think they're gonna shut it off? Yeah. Oh, we've got the Cassandra Nova though. We play I guess we force them to shut it off, but I would really like to Cassandra Nova Absorbing Man. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that, but that's all right. They don't shut it off. They don't shut it off. Oh my god.
I found a rock.
So we can wait till the final turn to play this. Let's do a little something. If I play Absorbing Man now, I gotta make sure I do this right. If I play Absorbing Man now, it's all gonna be over here. So he can move 7 here, right? I'm pretty sure they lose. We'll get Cassandra, which isn't really going to be that big, but we are adding a little bit more here. We're taking the Widow's Kiss away. We didn't even give them a Widow's Kiss. Is it Widow's Kiss? Yeah, it's Widow's Kiss. I can't keep up with the names. They can move 7 over, which will put them at 15. But we're adding 4 more, so we're gonna go to 19. How many cards they got in there? They got 4? So Zoroman's gonna go to 8. They moved 7. I mean, they played the Gwen pull out. They got a full hand. But did they? How many? They got all 3 triggers on Professor X. Didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. Unfortunately. Oh no! I just shut off. I just shut off Ms. Marvel by playing. Yeah. I mean, it kind of worked out, but. Uh-oh. No, she can't move. Oh, we almost shot ourselves in the foot there. Regardless, we almost played this poorly. But all 3 triggers on Professor X. Oh. All right. Can we go a whole game without being Doc? What do y'all think? I think it's harder for them to fill up if we do this. Give them some rocks next turn. Kind of hoping Rock Slide goes over here. It doesn't.
I still believe in heroes.
We may just Absorbing Man over here. Hope we get the massive Dark Ock. Or even if we get Cassandra Nova, that'll be just that much bigger. Oh no. Well, at least it's just Cord, but... Oh, we get the Blob. No. That doesn't really affect us too much, in my opinion. What's better here? 7 energy or being able to play out cards for cheap? I think being able to play out cards for cheap. They still haven't played into here. Surely we're going to get a good draw. Let's go and... What if we do... this? How much do we need?
Opponent snapped.
How much do we need? We did not draw well. Becomes 4 more. That's 12. You know, I've already maxed out. I don't
Minions.
Oh I did not. I don't think we...
I am Groot.
Did we do this? Did we do this? Oh my god.
Victory.
The Groot. Never doubted you, Tarnax. Oh, what a close one. The freaking Hella and the Blob.